I want to introduce to you, okay, ang pinakapangmalakasan nating guest for tonight, as I admit everybody, no? She is 10 years in the creative business. Oh, ang tagal na. Oh. 15 years in marketing, 20 plus years in video and communication, a content marketer for a seven-figure education brands, a TikTok educator, kasama namin sa TikTok educator, behavior change communication strategist, and a friend. And she's none other than the pangmalakasang Tia Abrera. Say hi, Tia, sa comment section. Say hi, Tia, sa comment section. Hi, Tia.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, hi. Meron ko slide dyan. O, di ba? Perfect. O, ayan. Let's say hi naman to Tia sa comment section. Let's say hi to Tia. Hindi mag-hi, hindi mag-webinar. Nagigigil ako. Ayan. Tia, thank you naman at talagang pinaulakan mo naman ang aming imbitasyon ngayong gabi.
Ay, thank you. It's an honor. Yeah, such an honor
It's
to be here in the
Likewise, no? Let us, sino dito ang nakakakilala kay Kia? Sino dito ang napapanood si Kia all over the social media platforms? Comment me. Ayan, sino dito ang nakakakilala kay Kia? Kasi alam niyo guys, ayan, may mga nakakanood kay Kia. Siyempre, Kia pa ba? Ay, alam niyo guys, kasi kung meron man akong gustong i-invite na speaker na magtuturo sa atin kung paano nga ba i-start ang ating freelance business from scratch, ay wala na akong maisip kung hindi si Kia talaga. Kasi her business, her freelance business is very established. So, proven and tested na lahat. And for me, she's the best person to impart sa inyo. Hindi ako because, syempre, nagbe-build pa lang ako. Pero yung season na building, running, ayan, that's none other than Kia. Ayan. Kia, would you like to talk about what your freelance business is all about? Like, what kind of business you provide?
Well, nag-evolve na talaga siya over time, which I'm gonna talk about in more detail later on. But ngayon, we are a content marketing agency for seven-figure education brands. So, di ba? Very niche down.
Wow. Perfect. So we are very, very excited for that. Are you ready to listen, guys? Comment ready. If you are ready to listen, comment ready. Ayan. And as you type ready, guys, I just want to give you rules, no? Rule number 1, take notes. Rule number 2, engage. Okay? Rule number 3, huwag mag-unmute kung hindi kita pinapa-unmute. Okay? Okay? To respect the speaker, no? And lastly, enjoy. Okay? So without further ado, guys, let us start. Kia, I think we're ready for you.
Yes, I'm ready for you too, Char.
Thank you so much. Ayan, isa-stop share.
Sige, magsa-start na ako ng share. Hopefully makita nyo ang aking screen. Ayan. Kita nyo ba ang aura na yan?
Wow,
Kita mo yung aura?
bongo ka dyan, Day.
Grabe naman, Coach.
Guy.
It's giving. It's the other side of Kia na hindi ko pa nakikita.
Ay. Hindi pa yan. Conservative pa yan.
Diba? Lakas.
First of all, thank you guys so much for inviting me here sa Barangay VA. I also want to commend the entire team, especially kay Jam, for giving all of these amazing resources para sa mga tao na gustong mag-work from home. I know na nagkaroon talaga ng surge, especially during the height of the quarantine. That's why I'm very grateful for edu creators like Jam and even other people inside of this room. Kasi ang dami niyong natutulungan by being very generous with the way that you give your resources and the way that you try to educate people para magkaroon sila ng successful business online. So kudos to you and kudos to everybody here for always giving their own personal development a shot. And I highly believe in personal development. Ang laki ng dinayo ko dyan in my entire journey. So eto na, magsimula na tayo. So I'm Kia, as mentioned by Jam. I'm a creative entrepreneur. I'm an edu creator, managed also by TikTok Philippines. Pareho kami ni Jam. And I'm also a behavior change communication strategist. It sounds like a mouthful, pero nag-evolve din ako dyan sa behavior change communication strategy. I'm also a business educator for creatives, particularly in developing countries, primarily in the Philippines, but I've also given talks and webinars to South Africa, to Malaysia, to Singapore. Hindi naman developing country ang Singapore, but to other developing countries as well. And I'm a content marketing specialist for education creators. So yun yung mga sinuserve ng agency namin. So clients like The Future, like Michael Ventura, yan yung mga namin, mga ongoing and incoming clients namin. I'm also the founder of the Likha Summit. Kung hindi niyo pa alam ang Likha Summit, nire-rave yan nila Jam, nila Edina, all over online. So later on, I'm gonna talk just a little bit about it. So that's a little bit of backgrounder about me. And today, I want to share with you how you can build your freelance business from scratch. This is by sharing my own experience and then sharing with you what my key takeaways are. And later, don't worry, madali nyo siyang matatandaan, hopefully. So, before I start with the entire presentation, I want to see a consensus. I want a raise of hands, a raise of virtual hands, or type yes or no in the comments. Wala pa, Aaron. Masyado ka namang, teka lang, nagre-raise na kayo ng hand, wala pang tanong. Masyado kayo.
Sobrang bibo.
Very
Ang bibo nila.
I love the bibo-ness.
Diba?
I appreciate the bibo-ness. So, do you believe this? To be successful, just follow your passion. Yes or no in the comments. Or pwede kayo mag-raise ng hand if you believe it. Asa ba yung comment section? Ayun pala. Yes, okay. Okay. Maraming nagbe-believe that to be successful, just follow your passion. All right. How about this? If you follow your passion, everything flows easily. Yes or no? Okay. My yes, my no. I love it. Okay. And huwag kayo magpa-pressure sa iba. Mamaya may sumisiko sa inyo. Yes. Wag ganon. Okay. Before you start anything, pick a niche. Yes or no? Half yes, half no? Para kang si Mary, nasa butt crack. Half yes, half no. Nasa middle.
Correct.
Pick a side. Yes or no?
Oo, bawal daw balimbing, be. Oo, bawal balimbing.
Okay. Next, focus on your results. Yes or no? Yung nakakapanood sa akin dito, alam niyo yung sagot ko dito. Gusto ko yung may diversity sa mga nasagot. I like
Diba?
that. I like. Set goals and stick to it no matter what. Yes or no? Grabe, gusto ko yung mga sagot. Mayroon tayo yes? Question mark? Dapat may conviction kayo pag sumagot. Okay. If you manifest it, everything you need will come to you. Yes or no? Okay. Si Jam, no.
Manifest na walang action, no.
Ayan. Pag-usapan natin lahat ng mga claims na to. Okay? Pag-usapan natin lahat ng claims na to. That's why I'm telling you guys to hold those answers for later. Hold those answers for later. Isa-isahin natin siya. Isa-isahin natin yung mga beliefs. So belief number 1, to be successful, just follow your passion. So I did follow my passion. Marami akong passions. I'm multi-passionate na sinasabi nga nila. When I was, I've always had a creative itch. Kumbaga, mahilig ako kumanta, mahilig ako sumayaw, mahilig ako mag-perform sa theater, mahilig ako mag-communication, mahilig ako magsulat. Ang dami. So all of those things, it converged to film. Talagang nag-iisip ako, saan ko ba matatouch lahat ng mga passions ko na to? And then, my parents, God bless them, they supported me in my creative pursuits kahit ang gulo-gulo ng utak ko. They guided me towards, okay, I think ito yung merong convergence ng lahat ng passions mo. And then when you go through this, tingnan mo, itry mo lang. And then, pwede ka naman mag-pivot later on. So, I did, I took up film from the University of the Philippines in Diliman, sa UP Film Institute. And then, I graduated sana cum laude. But, that's what I did, right? I followed my passion. Pero wala ako sa film ngayon. Belief number 2, if you follow your passion, everything flows easily. So, nag-follow ako ng passion ko in film, pero sinabi ko ayaw kong pakawalan ang love ko for music. So, nag-choir ako. I was with the Philippine Madrigal Singers from 2009 until 2013. 2013, nag-tour ako with a different group. That's part of my passion. Now, here are the things that I learned dun sa claim na pag finalo mo, everything is spick and span. You know, di ba? Yung sinasabi natin, work hard or do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Di ba? Following my passion, nagkaroon ako ng fixation sa perceived results that this passion brings. So, sinabi sa akin, it doesn't seem like work, success will just flow, the resources will just show up. Hindi siya nangyari sa akin. Take note, this is something that I'm passionate about. And focusing on what I got out of it, and I expected provision when I asked for it. So gusto ko ng connection, gusto ko mag-ask lang ako ng connection, pupunta na sa akin. Kasi passionate naman ako dito eh. It wasn't enough. Kahit na sino yung network na kausapin ko, sino sa mga professors yung mga kausapin ko, kailangan ko ng resources, it didn't just show up for me. And then I was getting disappointed in myself and being grateful only because I was expected to meet. Gusto mo yung ginagawa mo eh, dapat grateful ka, dapat masaya ka. Yun yung expectation eh for following our quote-unquote passion. And then, eventually, lagi na akong nag-a-adapt ng, pwede na yan, na mindset. Okay na yan, basta may masubmit. Passionate naman ako dito eh. They know that I'm passionate about this. Pwede na yan. So then what happened? I realized na pag sinabi nating passion, it comes from the Latin word pasio, which means to suffer. So I realized that you have to have something worth suffering through. What is something that is worth suffering through para sa'yo? When we think about following our passions, iniisip natin na, kasi aalis ako sa suffering. Hindi ako magsasuffer dito eh. Kasi gusto ko yung ginagawa mo. Yung ginagawa ko. The truth is, if we are passionate about something, it doesn't matter how difficult it is. So yung belief ko na to be successful, just follow your passion, I reframed it as to be successful, look at the problem that you're passionate about solving. And it was, today, it was an advocacy to uplift Filipino creatives. Sa akin, naging ganun siya. So it doesn't matter how difficult it is, gagawan ko siya ng paraan. Because if you're trying hard to solve a problem for people, no matter how simple it is, sometimes it's as simple as wanting to spend more time with my kids by working from home. Sometimes it's as simple as that. If it's worth suffering through, it's worth fighting for. So you look at problems that you're passionate about solving. Yun yung first reframe. Belief number 2 is, if you follow your passion, everything flows easily. Ito yung lagi nating hinahanap eh. Ano ba yung madali? The thing is, if you understand the problem, it doesn't matter. If you understand what you're fighting for, the difficult stuff doesn't matter. So belief number 3. Ito yung marami nagsabi ng yes, before you start anything, pick a niche. I used to believe this too. Ito yung experience ko sa ahensya. So before I became an entrepreneur, I took a job. So para sa marami sa atin, we feel like we have to get out of the rat race. We have to get out of employment. Kailangan hindi na tayo employee, dapat entrepreneur na tayo, dapat nagwo-work na tayo para sa sarili natin. But if you don't have enough experience yet, a job is one of the best places where you can learn. Hindi siya yung hindi mo i-chase yung bayad agad sa isang job. Yung chine-chase mo is not just the experience in a specific field. It's also the discipline. It's also the network that you gain. It's also the learning of systems, the learning of different business models. It's connecting with different people. That's what a job can give you. Ngayon kasi ang tingin natin sa job is parang, maliit naman ang bayad sa akin So hindi natin ginagalingan. Pero hindi nyo nare-realize, pag ginagalingan nyo, yung internal na change, hindi natin masyadong sineselebrate But when I went for different agencies, nag-start ako sa isang modeling agency. Believe it or not. Hindi na tayo mukhang model ngayon. Pero first ko na gig was as a marketing officer for a modeling agency. Second, naging SEO editor ako. Diba? Tapos, naging copywriter ako. Then, nag-tour ako sa ibang bansa as a choral singer. Nag-aral ako ng music sa Germany. Tapos, pagbalik ko sa Pilipinas, naging account manager na ako for advertising. Ang internship ko, film. Under kay Kidlat Tahimik. Yan yung experience ko. It's a breadth of experience. Pero ano napansin nyo? Wala akong niche. So when I was in advertising, it wasn't exactly what I was going for. Nung nag-aral ako ng film, akala ko magiging director ako. But no. Napunta ako sa advertising. Pero nung nasa school ako, nagkaroon na ako ng love for advertising and na-meet nila Edina yung yung professor ko. Si Napamir. Sealed my love for advertising and marketing. So it wasn't exactly what I was going for. Nag-evolve lang siya over time. Until, after my gig in my advertising agency, sinabi ko sa boyfriend ko then, asawa ko ngayon, sinabi ko sa kanya, I think we have enough experience to try to do things our own way. Nag-resign kami at the same time, binuo namin ang Braveworks Graphic Studio. That's our first, yan yung day na naging freelancers kaming dalawa. So, from there, yung Braveworks Graphic Studio, wala ring niche. Nag-start kami general. We served 10 clients for free. Bakit? Even if we had more than 8 years of experience, sa akin, 8 years, sa asawa ko, 10 years, more than 10 years na experience. Even if we had the experience, we didn't have the business acumen. Kasi your creative skills will only get you so far. You have to learn the business side of it. So, ang ginawa namin, nag-serve kami ng 10 clients for free just for us to, para malatag namin yung contracts namin. Alam namin kung ano yung alam namin kung ano yung dynamics ng client work na kami rin yung nag-handle ng business side. Alam din namin yung paano kami paano namin i-refine yung conversations namin with clients. We had to learn how to market ourselves. We had to learn all of those things. We had to learn how to register our business. We had to learn how to do cash flow na hindi kami nagugulat sa laki ng tax. Grabe talagang tax. Diba? So all of those things, you take those into account. That was Braveworks 1.0. December of 2014. So ang sinasabi sa pick a niche, popular niche does not mean profitable niche. So just because ang daming nang nasa social media management, ang daming nagiging Amazon VA, ang daming nagiging ganito, ganyan. Tapos 'di ba yung nagbibigay tayo ng mga I help statements. But then we never know sino yung may isa pang may same na I help statement just worded differently. So in turn, we got stuck picking a niche na delay yung pag-start namin. Saan ba tayo magko-concentrate? Saan ba tayo mag-aano? Saan natin gagawin to? Masyado tayong maraming tinatanong. In short, ina-overthink natin yung niche. Hindi tayo nakakapag-start. And right then and there, nililimit namin yung sarili namin. Nagsa-start pa lang kami. So pag-start namin, hindi kami nag-niche down right away. So, nung nag-try kami mag-niche down, it also became counterproductive to our career because we became like everyone else. Sinasabi lang namin, wala kaming creds to back it up. So, belief number 3, before you start anything, pick a niche, start general, and then find the niche. Anong difference ng picking a niche and find a niche? Mag-start kayo general as you serve more clients. For example, you just pick a core skill. For example, magaling ka magsulat. In demand ngayon ng content writing. So you start general. You write for social media, you write for you write video scripts, you write carousels, you write emails, all of those things. Serve it. Hindi mo kailangan i-publicize. Pwedeng, uy, friend, baka kailangan mo ng email copywriter. Friend, baka kailangan mo ng landing page na na copywriting. Friend, baka kailangan mo ng carousel writer. Try it all. Kasi malalaman mo kung saan ka mag-specialize. What was effortless sa'yo? Ano yung industry na parang feeling mo hindi mo talaga siya kailangan pag-isipan? For example, kung before accountant ka, tapos ngayon content writer ka, paano mo ngayon mina-merge yung skill na yon? Pwede kang maging content writer for accountants who need online presence. Nade-develop mo siya at nahahanap mo siya while you are building and super stacking your experience. Ang maganda doon, napupuno siya dito sa brain mo. And that's how you become different from everyone else. Yung sinasabi natin sa marketing na USP, di ba? Unique selling proposition, unique value proposition. Here, it's your unique thought process, UTP. Nabubuo ang unique thought process mo because of how long your experience is in certain industries. At dahil na-narrow down mo siya, kayang-kaya mo rin i-back up yung niche mo. So meron tayong tinatawag na niche down, meron din tayong tawag na niche up. So yung sinasabi natin na nalilimitahan mo yung sarili mo pag nag-niche down ka. No, you have to be known in one thing first, and then sila na mismo yung magsasabi, kaya mo rin bang gawin to? Kaya mo rin bang gawin to? And then, yung pag nag-niche up ka na, the niche becomes you. Sobrang naging solid yung brand mo na feeling ng mga clients, you can do just about anything related to that field. Yan na yung pag-niche up. And that takes time. That takes a lot of time. So you start general. Huwag kayong matakot na mag-start general. And then along the way, i-discover nyo kung saan kayo magaling, ano yung skills, ano yung gaps na na-find nyo sa mga clients nyo, sa mga beta clients nyo, ano yung gaps. Document it. Ang dami nyong matututunan if you just start. It doesn't matter if it's general. So belief 4, sino yung mga nag-yes dito? Focus on results. Diba? Focus on results. Ito yung nangyari sa akin when I focus too much on results.
Relate, Tia.
Diba? Diba?
Ano?
Masyado nating
Grind.
grind, hustle until you get the results.
Correct.
Yan yung nangyari. Alam mo yung
Love
nangyari dyan?
results pala.
Diba? Yan yung naging result ng focusing on results. Too much. Too much focusing on results. Masyado kaming nag-focus dun sa, gusto natin yung 6 figures. So naka 6 months. Pero the next month, charan. Yan yung
The
nangyari.
next month, 6 figures din, Tia, yung payments ko.
6 figures din ang payment ko. Diba? Nawala, naglaho lahat ng 6 figures ko. Masyadong nag-hustle. Masyadong, trinay namin gawin lahat. Parang serving too many clients all at once. We didn't take our time. We wanted to rush everything. Naging mali namin yun when we were starting. Alam mo yung nangyari dito? Hindi lang ako makahinga nung una. Sabi ko, oh my gosh. Pag natutulog ako, may certain na position lang na nakakahinga ako. So when the doctor looked at it, ito na lang yung nakikita sa left ko na lang. Kasi nagda-drown na pala siya. And then yung right lung ko nag-collapse. So I was in intensive care for 8 days. Imagine kung magkano yun, di ba? May scar pa ako niyan. Kasi may ganito ako kalaking tubo na naka-insert lang sa lung ko for 3 days. That's how intense it was. And 6 months ako in recovery. Ang nangyari, it was tuberculosis and pneumonia at the same time. Muntik na ako mamatay nun. Yun ang nangyari. So the focus on results, it amounted to endless frustrations. I started hating my job. Tapos nandun ako sa just get it over with approach to life. Basta matapos lang. Kasama dun yung pwede na mindset. Basta matapos lang, mabayaran lang ako. And I focused so much on the harvest of the work, not on helping people. So, focus on results, focus on the process. You have to focus on refining the process. Results, wala kang control. Ang process may control ka. So instead of, I want to hit 6 figures, yun yung sinasabi namin before. Ang sinabi namin, we want to become better businessmen. I want to be better at this. Nasabi ko kay Mel, kuha tayo ng client na na sa 3D animation. Hindi dahil malaki yung bayad sa 3D animation. But it's because we want to explore new media. Yung mga hologram, yung mga ganon. Ano pa pwede nating ma-learn sa new media? Sa NFT? Ano pa tayo? Mag-push tayo ng more 3D projects. Yung mga ganon, yung mga ginagawa namin before. So who do you want to be? What do you want to act on? Instead of what do you want as results? Ang results, maganda yan na metric. Nakikita nyo kung nag-work ang isang bagay or hindi. That's good. But that's not your focus. Your focus is on refining your result. Refining your process. Sorry. Diba? Focus on your process. Remember that results come from refined processes. It's as simple as that. Gusto mo na magandang resulta, ayusin mo yung proseso mo. Belief number 5. Set goals and stick to it no matter what. Medyo nagdadalawang isip na tayo dun sa mga sinagot natin kanina, no? Set goals no matter what. Stick to it no matter what. This was the pivot na nangyari sa amin sa Braveworks. Ito yung reason ko bakit ako naging behavior change communication strategist. This was one of our biggest and most crucial clients in 2018. This was Marawi City. Napunta talaga kami sa ground zero. Every time I remember yung project namin sa Marawi, nagiging emotional ako. Because we saw people na affected by the siege in Marawi City. Nakita namin 200,000 families displaced. Nakita namin yung land nila, nakita namin yung nangyari doon. Nung tinawag kami ng USAID to bid for this project, hindi namin alam to. Hindi kami familiar sa behavior change, hindi kami familiar familiar kami sa nangyari, hindi namin alam yung nitty-gritty. Pero kinuha nila kami. We had no idea why. Ito yung sinasabi ko na niche up eh. You're good at this, you're probably good in this too. Pero tinanggap namin siya. Because we wanted to help. So, ang nangyari, yung usual natin kasi na approach sa strategy, pag meron mga freelancers dito na ng content strategy, social media strategy. Yung fino-focusan namin dito is, okay, ito yung results na gusto natin. Gusto natin magbayad sila ng tubig. Let's assume na ganito yung iniisip nila. And then we create a strategy around that. When we went to Marawi City, we had to scrap everything. 80 pages yun ng strategy. We scrapped everything. Kasi mali. Ang isang hindi namin tinake into account is we did not listen and ask the people themselves. That's why it's very, very important. If you're going to market yourself, if you're going to craft an offer, you have to ask the people involved, the people that you're gonna serve. Kailangan tanungin nyo sila, problema ba talaga sa iyo yung ganito? Yun yung nangyari sa amin sa Marawi. This was a 3-year project. And 2 years of it is spent just asking the audience analysis, lahat galing sa data. Napunta kami sa ground zero and we realized the power of what we could do as communicators. And everybody here, no matter where you are, the way that you communicate matters. No matter where you are. Kahit ano pa man yan, whether associate ka, whether VA ka, whether social media manager ka, the way that you communicate with people matters. Yun yung nangyari sa amin sa Marawi City. And yung behavior change communication, because if you are in business, you are in the business of behavior. It's not gonna matter kung ano man yung sabihin mo sa marketing mo, ano man yung sabihin mo sa content mo, kung ano man yung sabihin mo, it's not gonna matter if you're not able to change behaviors. At the end of the day, making people buy, that's changing behavior. Making people believe in your message, that's changing behavior. Making people believe in your advocacy, that's changing behavior. Kaya dito kami nag-concentrate. And that's what set us apart eventually from other marketers. Kasi nag-focus kami on behavior change. Okay? So, setting goals and sticking to it, it shielded me from possibilities. Kung masyado kami nagkaroon ng blinders na, ito lang yung goal natin, ito lang. Paano kung may iba pa pala around us? Paano kung meron pang iba? We got to focus on the metrics over the meaning of what we did. Kasi hindi kami nagtanong. It sucked the joy out of the process. It's also related dun sa resulta. At ito yung gusto natin na resulta. Nung hindi namin ma-reach yung goal, we lost ourselves in the process. So talagang nag-pivot kami dyan. That's why it took 3 years. Yung project na to dapat 3 months lang. Naging 3 years. Dahil sa dinami-dami ng pinivot namin. It was one of the toughest ones. The toughest that we ever had to go through. But, ang dami naming natutunan in the process. And that influenced our pivot. And at the end of this project, sinabi sa amin ng partner namin, on ground, yung taga-Marawi namin na partner, sabi nila, ang dami-dami nang pumunta dito sa Marawi para tulungan kami. You're the only team na pumunta dito na yung ginawa nyo may sense sa amin. Nasa akin pa yung screenshot na yun. It's in my hype folder. My hype folder kayo, sana may hype folder kayo, yung mga testimonials nyo, yung mga ganyan. Every time na panghihinaan ako ng loob, tinitingnan ko lang yung hype folder ko. So belief number 5, set goals and stick to it no matter what. Set your growth and have the goals as milestones. And stick to serving no matter what. What do you want to be? Who do you want to be in the process? Yung goals na yan, milestones lang yan. Let your goals work for you. Ika nga. Don't work for your goals. Let your goals work for you. Belief number 6. If you manifest it, everything you need will come to you. There is a little bit of truth in this in some way. This is where I met my mentor on YouTube. Most of you kilala na to. Chris became my mentor my indirect mentor in 2017. Nag-change yung business namin just from one video and it was this. Yung pricing. Yung sinasabi niya dito is, huwag ka mag-charge ng hourly rate. Yun yung ano niya dito, yung pinaglalaban niya dito. From this video, nag-stop kami mag-charge ng hourly rates. We stopped, parang, kunyari, ang isang 3D animation is going to take us 48 hours to do within a span of X weeks. So ito yung i-charge namin sa'yo. Hindi na ganun yung naging basehan namin because of this pricing video. Okay? Tapos, yung na-realize ko nun about sa pag-manifest when I watched that pricing video. Nung time kasi na yun, parang kami din ni Mel, ganun eh. I-claim na natin yan. Claim natin yung ganyan. We realized na manifestation or claiming something nang wala kang action, wala kang change in behavior, wala kang change in mindset, it means nothing. So yung manifestation, I had high expectations of fast return. Kasi nag-affirmations ako sa ganyan, all of those things. I was doing all of those things. I had high expectations of fast return. I didn't take responsibility. My actions were not aligned with my values, and my thoughts, feelings, and experiences took the backseat. Yun yung nangyari. So, what changed the game for us? What changed the game for us? When we met Chris in person noong 2018, he was here for Graphica Manila. May tinanong itong friend ko, si Francis, si advertising extraordinaire. Tinanong niya kay Chris. Sabi niya, paano kung yung culture is ganito? Ganito yung culture sa Philippines. What if yung government kasi namin hindi naman sinusuportahan ng creatives? What if ganito naman kasi? Kasi ganito naman sa amin. At the end of the day, ang sinabi sa amin ni Chris, there's one person or one factor that you're not taking into account, and that's you. Every action you have, you are accountable. Lahat ng mangyayari sa'yo, ikaw ang accountable. Stop blaming other people for your misfortune. Kahit na meron silang ginawa sa'yo na masama, you still have to take responsibility. Recently, nangyari sa akin yun. One partner ran away with 7 figures, 1.3 million. One of our partners, tinakbo ang 1.3 million. I went to Chris, I was crying. Sabi ko, Chris, I don't know what to do, etc., etc. Una, sinabi niya sa akin, what did you do wrong? Ako pa rin. I have to be responsible. Bakit? Meron din naman akong maling nagawa. I did not vet the person. I gave up financial control. Ano yung mga mali kong nagawa na hindi ko dapat gawin next time? So now we're more careful. Right? That's you taking responsibility. Why? Because if you take responsibility, you have control. May control ka sa next steps mo. May control ka sa gagawin mo after. You have to take responsibility. You have to be accountable. It has been a life changer for us. So if you manifest it, everything you need will come to you. This is a real thought model. Yung sinasabi natin na if we manifest it, everything we need will come to us. That's called an unconscious thought model. Parang we're wishing it, we're speaking it to the world. And then what? So we have to shift to an intentional thought model, which means you have to understand your situation first. You have to assess your situation. You have to shift your mindset. From that situation, you shift your mindset. Your feelings and actions should follow. And then everything you need to do will come to you. For example, ako ngayon, I'm 3 months postpartum. Nahihirapan ako mag-gym. Ayoko mag-exercise. Ang sakit ng katawan ko. That's the situation. If yung mindset ko is, pagod ako, ayokong gumalaw, I don't want to do anything. What do I feel about it? I don't want to exercise. So ang action ko, hindi ako mag-exercise. What do I need to do? Hindi ako mag-exercise. But if you shift it to an intentional thought model, I understand my situation. Naintindihan ko na 3 months postpartum ako, hindi ko kayang mag-gym. Pero, shifting the mindset, I think kaya ko mag-small steps. Kaya kong maglakad for 10 minutes. My feelings, I think this is doable. I feel that this is something that I can accomplish. Here's my action. Maglalakad ako sa treadmill for 10 minutes. What do I need to do? Maglalakad ako for 10 minutes. Right? So that's shifting. You understand your situation. So kung meron ka mang minamanifest, ano yung sitwasyon mo ngayon? Ano yung sitwasyon mo ngayon? What mindset shift do you have to adapt? Pag nag-shift ka na ng mindset mo, mag-shift na rin, magfo-follow yung feelings and yung actions mo. And what you need to do is going to come to you. Okay? Couple of years later, 4 years after nung una naming release ng Braveworks, naging corporation na kami. We're shifting all of these mindsets, all of these beliefs. This was the result. Our company grew to becoming a corporation. We hit 8 figures 3 years ago. And then we got recognized. Ngayon, si USAID, di ba sila yung nag-ask sa amin na tulungan si Marawi, ganyan. Now, they're actually getting us to help other cities dahil dun sa nagawa namin for Marawi. We adopted the same things. All of those things nangyari. Doon nag-start yung pagiging educator ko. Nag-start ako mag-workshops. Hindi pa ako nagti-TikTok noon. Nag-start ako mag-workshops. Nagbigay ng workshops. They were already paying me a minimum of 65,000 per 1 hour workshop. And then I worked on my personal brand in 2020 because I know meron na akong skill set. Meron na akong pwedeng maturo. And I got recognized if you're familiar with Boss Babe, they asked me to be a guest in their podcast. Pagkatapos nila i-guest si Tony Robbins, kaya imposter syndrome at its best. So yung sinundan ko sa podcast si Tony Robbins, si Jimmy Kern Lima, yung founder ng L'Oreal, at saka si Dean Graziosi, I believe. At saka si Greg, hindi ko alam kung paano i-pronounce yung last name niya. Greg McKeown? Basta yung author ng Essentialism. Sila yung mga sinundan ko. Tapos biglang Kia Abrera. Sino yan? I was a guest in the Boss Babe podcast in 2020. Tapos, this one, clients ko rin, also from Boss Babe. And then, we started building the brand pa. We started educating more. Nag-put up kami even mga free na events para lang ma-practice din yung the way that we teach. Started my TikTok in 2021. Halos lahat ng ano namin sold out. Halos lahat ng nilalabas namin ng workshops sold out. And then finally, the movement. Likha Summit was born in 2022. So you guys can see that it was really one step at a time, built over 10 years. It was built over 10 years. Lahat ito. So 10 takeaways over 10 years. Kung meron man kayong ita-take away, ito sana. Number one, big leaps are not always realistic. Di ba yung sinasabi natin? Leap of faith. Faith is good. Nakikita nyo to lagi. Every time that naglalagay ako ng takeaways na slide. Nakikita nyo tong bridge na to. Usually, ang nakikita natin is yung leap of faith. Ito, yung bridge na yan. But we're not realizing that the bridge is standing on little leaps of logic. Ang true cycle ng learning natin, we learn, we apply, we troubleshoot, we repeat. We learn, apply, we troubleshoot, we repeat. Ganito ang journey niyan. Learn, apply, troubleshoot, repeat. Learn, apply, troubleshoot, repeat. The bridge is built not in one go. It's a different kind of support anytime, every time. You apply your leap of faith to your little leaps of logic. Ano yung pwede mong magawa ngayon? Ano yung pwede mong gawa next? Ano yung pwede mong gawin next? Number two, you accept the journey of exploration. And the journey of exploration is one where failure is part of it. Okay? Huwag kayong matakot sa failure. However, I know na meron pa rin sa atin na, failure is not an option. Kasi ang pwede kong masacrifice is food on the table. Don't sacrifice your non-negotiable income. If you can build on the side, that's fine. Just build on the side. Okay? But exploration is crucial. The imperfect start matters. And then you have to find who you are so that when others find you, they know who they're working with. Number three, respond to your fear with perspective. Marami sa atin takot. But fear is simply a warning sign. Kasi yung brain natin, alam niya kung ano yung nangyari in the past. So yun yung ginagamit niya as data to process kung ano yung sasabihin niya sa atin. If we're trying something new, wala siyang data. Hindi niya alam kung ano yung pagbabasehan niya. So then yung response natin dyan is fear. Diba? But it's not your response to fear that gets you stuck. It's you. Fear is not the enemy. You are. Number four, you adopt a success reframe. Success is not a goal. It's not a one-time, big-time thing. Success, to us, it was a series of starting points. Okay, naging successful kami dito. What's next? Uy, nagkaroon kami ng success dito. What's next? Nagkaroon kami ng success dito. What's next? It's a series of starting points that lead to a significant life. Number five, as we mentioned, niche down as you go along. You don't need to pick a niche when you start. You discover your strength, you superstack your skills, and find your core. Number six, get mentorship. Di ba ang sinasabi natin? You can't read the label from the inside. Pwedeng kilala natin ang sarili natin. But many times, it also takes an experienced eye to pull out your potential. That's what my mentor did. It wasn't just Chris. It was Kidlat Tahimik. It was Emily Abrera. Hindi kami related, by the way. Family friends, but hindi kami related. So my mentors, they did not give me stuff in a silver platter. They did not give me answers. They asked me questions until I discovered things on my own. Kasi ang totoong mentor, nilalabas niya kung ano yung meron ka. Hindi ka niya sinisteer sa isang path lang. Ang totoong mentor, ino-honor kung anong meron ka. The adjacent possible is your power. Anong ibig sabihin ng adjacent possible? What is within your immediate vicinity na kaya mong i-affect ngayon? So gusto ko makahit ng 6 figures. Ano yung current resources na meron ako? Ano yung current na learning na meron ako? Ano yung current skill set na meron ako? Ano yung network na meron ako? Sino ang pwede kong gawin na kaya kong gawin ngayon? Focus on that. That's powerful. After that, ano yung next? That's called the adjacent possible. The next doable thing. You set yourself up for success. Tingnan mo kung ano yung meron ka muna. Number 8, you have to change the system. The strength of any movement, the strength of anything, any endeavor, it lies in the audacity to effect change. And number 9, validate those who you choose to serve. Getting people to participate in change depends on trust. You have to keep people's best interests at heart. When you're serving clients, when you're building an audience, eto totoong science to. People don't gravitate towards experts. Totoo yan. 'Di ba? Kaya nga tayo nagagalit sa mga tao na nagpapaniwala sa nagpapaniwala sa mga kunyari, mga tawag mo dito. Nag-gravitate tayo sa mga tao, for example, na sinasabi na pwedeng gamot sa COVID ang ano ba yun? Kalamansi tsaka baking soda. Mga ganun ba yun eh? Mga kababalaghan na yun. Marami sa atin nagpapaniwala doon. Kahit na sinabi natin, wala naman siyang experience sa ganito, wala naman siyang experience sa ganyan. But why do people still gravitate towards those people? It's because they feel like these people have their best interest at heart. Mas maniniwala sila sa tao na nakikita nila na nagki-care para sa kanila. You always have to genuinely show that you care for people. And number 10, finally, you aim for the best version of you. Stop making your life revolve around the success of other people. Kasi sayang. Sayang yung potential mo. Sayang yung sarili mong skill. Meron nagtanong sa akin before, paano yun, Miss Kia? Wala naman ako or hindi naman ako sila. Yung sinabi ko, hindi ikaw sila. Hindi rin sila ikaw. You might have something that took the back seat dahil masyado mong chase yung success ng iba. Sayang yung potential mo. Sayang yung sarili mong creativity. Sayang yung sarili mong skill sets. So honor that. You aim for the best version of you. Your best version awaits you. So, in summary, big leaps are not always realistic. Accept their journey of exploration. Respond to your fear with perspective. Adopt a success mind frame. Niche down as you go along. You get mentorship. The adjacent possible is your power. You have to change the system. You validate those who you choose to serve and aim for the best version of you. Tandaan nyo lang kasi nandito kayo sa Barangay VA. And you're already in a community that's doing that. That's encouraging that power in you. Lahat ito nandito na. That being said, I want to end with this. I've found that there are 3 stages in every great work of God. First, it's impossible. Then it's difficult. Then it's done. So if you want to join the movement, yes, if you want to join us at Likha Summit, you have Barangay VA for 20% off. Thank you so much. That is my presentation. This is where you can find me.
Yun. Grabe. This is sobrang hindi lang siya intellectually, you're not just feeding us intellectually, but pati yung hearts namin, talagang emotions namin na feed talaga. Thank you so much, Kia. If we can go back to the slide of the Likha Summit, please. Ayan. Because
Yes.
I just wanna, okay, everyone, can you say thank you sa comment section, please? Say thank you sa comment section. Ayan. Thanks, Kia. Say thanks, Kia. Ganyan. I just want to share something about Likha Summit. Okay, so this last year was the part of my business wherein sobrang nalolost ako sa business ko. Alam nila alam nila Kia, alam nila Andrea to. Na parang, oh my gosh, parang, how come it's so hard for me to niche down? So, parang, sabi ko parang, how come I feel like I have this business identity crisis? Ganyan. And then, I was really working on it on my own. Swerte ko na lang talaga na nakilala ko din yung community ng Barangay BA, sila Edina, sila Sheila, sila Rowena, because I was really moving with them. Yun yung best part of being in a community. You're really improving with the people around you. And when I when I decided to invest on Likha, kasi sabi ko, oh my gosh, nung unang parang sabi ko, oh my gosh, ganitong amount pa to. Wala pa akong masyadong income nun. Kasi mula ko pa lang. So, I invested. Sigo, pikit mata, bigay, pak. Ganun ako nun. Grabe, alam mo what I got there? Number one, all the learnings. As in, like, it helped me jumpstart with my business talaga now. Now, I have, I would say, my restaurant training freelance business is really booming. Like, ito yung level na sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, lalay, ako na to, ayoko na ito, nakakapagod, pero sila yung lumalapit. Alam mo yon, yung hindi ka na nag-lead generation, pero lumalapit sila. Hindi ko kami na market online, lumalapit pa rin sila. And doon ko rin na-discover pangalawa, yung isang business ko na online na course launching, na sabi ko, why not? Na-realize ko na, I have a skill with community building and growing. Plus, I have a background on creating manuals, training programs. So why not, di ba, merge it and do, kasi dami ng community builders bakit hindi tayo kumuha ng, di ba, ng course launching. Yung ako mag-set up ako gagawa ng training program nila, ako mag-set up ng learning center nila, tapos ako yung tutulong ako sila sa pag-launch and everything. So, nagkaroon ako ng sense of direction. And the best part of this is nagkaroon ako ng network. I had this personal learning network na talagang, alam mo, kung saan kami nakarating. Nakapunta kami Thailand, nakapunta na kami Cebu, nakapunta kami Bacolod, kung saan na. Naging travel buddies namin. But at the same time, we're not just traveling, but we celebrate our milestones. Dito kami nagkakaroon ng parang feedback moments. So parang, ito yung business ko ngayon. Ano pwede kong gawin para to become better? So I had this circle na talaga solid, na hindi nakakaya mag-share ng struggles. And they will support you in all means. So this is what I got from Likha Summit last year. And sabi ko noon, baka last ko na to. Kasi medyo, wala sa budget ko. Hala, this year, lumabas si Alab. Kasi I'm so hungry with learning stats. Sabi ko, at this time, si Chris Do, hindi lang siya 2 half days. Ito si Chris Do, kasama ko ng a total of 6 days ata with Lika. And imagine being with Chris Do, na hindi ka pa directly tinuturuan for half ng day, is feeling mo na turuan ka na ng 1 month. Sobrang mind-blowing. So, sabi ko, I need to learn from this person more and from the speakers more. And that is the reason why I invested. Kahit pikit mata, friend, I invested on Alab and Likha. And I am looking forward for this. Sa mga kabarangay na nandito, guys, you can only do so much alone, pero with a community, with all these learning materials, with all this support sa mga speakers pa na, sino nga kaya mga speakers natin dito na invited?
Well, apart from Chris Do, you have Laika Maravilla. If you guys are familiar with her. Si Pinky Amador, si Arun Gogna, and Jeanette Kahukom. And kaka-close lang namin actually nito, the Vice President of Tier 1 Entertainment, si
Oh my
Jaba
gosh.
Aureliana. He's gonna be there as well. And then we have creator panelists, si Charlene San Pedro, si Bulldog, nakaka-close lang din sa sa Tier 1 Entertainment, si Eri Niman, Kathleen Sone, McCoy Dubs, and Red Oliero. Yan yung mga creator panelists natin.
All successful people in the industry, and I am very excited to learn from all of them. And I want to share this opportunity to all of you as well, mga kabarangay, no, na it's if you really want to take this journey seriously, then investment is also a part of it, guys. Just like any business, no? Learning investment, meron din talaga akong binabudget yan, learning budget annually. So I encourage everyone to join Likha Summit. Just use the code Barangay VA for 20% off, guys. No, madaming types of tickets, guys. I think there's digital pass, there's 1 day physical, and the rest are digital. So nandiyan naman sa website lahat. Just use the code Barangay VA. Okay, at it automatic may 20% discount kayo. Okay? Because I believe dapat hindi lang ako ang nakaka-experience nito, dapat kayo doon. Okay? So, yes.
And Jam, okay lang if I tell the kabarangays kung ano yung magiging learning experience nyo this year.
Yes, please.
Kasi sobrang na-excite ako dito. So we programmed Likha to cater to people who want to leverage yung online presence nyo for your business. Kasi yun nandun na tayo sa era na yun . It's called the creator economy. So, paano mo ba gagamitin yung online presence mo para maka-attract ka ng better clients, maka-attract ka ng higher value clients, all of those things. So, meron siyang 3 levels itong Likha Summit na to. That's why it's 3 days. Yung Likha Summit, level 1 is build, level 2 is grow, level 3 is monetize. So, ang day 1 natin is all about building the presence. So, pag sinabi nating building yung presence, magsa-start siya with your idea. You guys can have so many amazing ideas. You guys can have so many amazing skills. Pero if you're not able to articulate that idea in a way na maiintindihan ng audience, excuse me, in a way na maiintindihan ng audience, sayang. You're not gonna get listened to. So Arun Gogna is going to teach you how to articulate your idea in any public space, whether that's on video, on stage, anywhere. Paano ka mag-articulate? Now, the next stage of that, pag marunong ka na mag-articulate ng idea nyo, si Jeanette Kahukom, who's from Marketing in Asia, she will teach you how to write it down. Paano nga ba magsulat without losing your unique voice, even if you're using AI. And then, pag marunong na kayo magsulat, it's all about understanding audience psychology. Kailangan maintindihan nyo kung paano naglo-learn ang audience in modern times. That's where Laika Maravilla comes in. Yun yung iti-teach niya. Kasi she grew her following to millions across every single platform because she understands audience psychology. Once you understand audience psychology, papasok si Pinky Amador. Kasi kahit lahat ng content na sulat nyo na, ang ganda-ganda na ng ideas nyo, if pagdating nyo sa camera, pagdating nyo sa client meeting, pagdating nyo sa client presentation, ganito kayo magsalita, pag ganon, walang confidence, wala rin. So it's how you deliver. As in, magvo-voice lessons kayo with Pinky Amador on the spot. Magvo-voice training tayo. Handa na tayo.
Kakanta ako, dear. I will sing a song.
Diba? The way that you articulate your voice, the way that you use the dynamics of your voice, yung ganito. that builds credibility, builds authority. Yan yung ituturo ni Pinky. And then, of course, kailangan natin intindihin yung landscape ngayon ng creators in 2023. Yung mga trends, yung mga tools, what is current audience behavior. So all of these, yun naman yung ituturo ni Tier 1 Entertainment, ni Jabba. Yun yung ituturo niya. And of course, after that, may creator panel na tayo. Itong mga to, different industry sila. Mukha lang sila lahat comedians. Pero Eri Niemann and Kathleen Sone, hindi nila full-time job ang pagiging content creator. They only use it to get clients to them. Eri Niemann, 28 days out of 30 days siya booked until 2025. Ganun kalupit ang online presence niya. Kathleen Sone, hindi na naghahanap ng clients. The clients come to her because she built her presence online. Sino to? Si McCoy Dubs. Kung meron sa inyo gusto maging full-time content creator, that's what he's gonna teach. Si Red Oliero, nasa entertainment naman. He's selling out his shows because of his online presence. Charlene San Pedro naman and Bulldog, nasa gaming naman sila. So, all of these different experiences, matututunan nyo from the creator panel. I will be facilitating the creator panel. Tapos, eto na. Ang keynote natin, once you know all of that, the keynote speaker is Chris Do. Once you learn all of those skills, Chris is going to teach you how to align your creator identity with your core skill. Sino ka?
Perfect.
Yun. And then, day 2 is going to be an intensive on your personal brand. So, yan yung grow. Personal brand. Doon mismo mabubuo nyo yung personal brand nyo. It's going to be a 7-hour workshop with Chris, yung day 2. Day 3 is about monetizing that brand. Paano ka mag-negotiate, paano ka mag-price, paano ka mag-organize ng cash flow, paano ka mag-market, how do you communicate, all of those things. Business related na to. This is business clinic. Ito yung monetize. So all of those things you will learn, and hindi lang to basta-basta na may inspiration ka or may action point ka at the end. Right then and there, if you're there in person, right then and there. Kung gusto mong simulan yung yung una mong video, meron tayong setup doon where you can shoot your content. Meron din tayong setup doon kung gusto mo mag-start ng podcast. May podcast station tayo doon. Right then and there, we designed Likha this year to be a launch pad for everyone attending.
Perfect.
So, that's it. So even if you get a virtual pass or a physical pass, aside from the Likha Summit, meron din kayong 15 skill building mini courses na kasama. Yun yung mga ginawa natin ng mga primer webinars in the past. All of those kasama sa ticket nyo. All of those you will have access to. Yan.
Yeah.
Among other bonuses. Yan.
Correct. And most of all, the pinaka-importante, guys, the network talaga. The network is giving. Uy! Giving. So ano pang hinihintay nyo, guys? The link to Likha Summit is already in the chat box. Alright? Use the code BARANGAY VA to check out for 20%. Guys, I'm not just here to sell. I'm here to tell you na worth it mag-attend ng Likha based on experience, personal experience. Hindi ko naman ipapapromoto kay Kia kung hindi to worth it, guys, no. Actually, kahit hindi yung gamitin yung code ko pero wala kang discount sayang Ako confident ako na madami kayong matutunan dito, and part of my success journey talaga sa business is Likha. So thank you, Kia, for creating such, a wonderful event that will help us creatives and entrepreneurs talagang boost our businesses. So very, very thank you. And congratulations in advance, of course. Kasi alam na namin talagang magiging successful to. Ayan. At papayat ako sa Alab. Sure. So guys, go for it, guys. Go for it. I-click nyo na yan, guys. Invest. Kasi yung investment mo na yan, it will double, triple, quadruple in the future. Alright? Any questions, guys? Baka may questions kayo for Kia? Meron ba? You can raise your virtual hand or you can type it sa comment section.
May nagtanong sa
Ah,
akin, ano-ano ko daw si Manix Abrera.
Oo nga, sino ba si Manix Cabrera? Is that your
Si-
relative?
no, he's a comic artist. Hindi kami hindi po kami related ni Manix Abrera. Asawa ko po yung Abrera,
Yun. So,
pero hindi po kami related.
guys, hindi daw sila related. Ayan. Ang ganda daw ng background lighting mo. Oh, sabi ni Christine. Oh, di ba?
Oh,
Okay.
that's my
Ang ganda
husband's
daw. Okay.
doing.
So, comment here, guys. If you learned something right now, at kung bonggang learning sa guys, comment I learned a lot sa comment section. Comment I learned a lot. Oo. So, syempre, ang gawain nyo, may magka-comment muna, tapos i-copy and paste nyo na lang. Nakabisado ko na kayo. Oo, no. I learned a lot. Ayan, o, di ba? O. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. Tia, thank you so much for
Thank you so
really
much.
gracing us tonight. You have really touched everyone's heart. Not just the heart nga lang, hindi lang mentally, pero sa heart also. We are looking forward to meet you,
Kaya
Becky.
niya yan. Ayan.
Ano, bakit wala ba ako?
Oo, nawala ka.
Ganun talaga. Hindi talaga lahat na tao perfect, guys. Gaya ng sinabi natin. Ayan, it's the thought that counts. But yeah, thank you so much, Tia, for really gracing us tonight. We're looking forward to see you sa Leha. Oo. Tsaka, yeah, more learnings to come, mga beshi. And God bless your work, Tia. Thank you so much. Sobrang daming na-inspire.
Thank you so much.
Admins, Barangay V admins, thank you so much. Ayan, mga kabarangay, thank you so much. Again, once again, huling-huli na. Okay, Likha Summit. Use the code Barangay VA, 20% discount. That's it for me, for us, for tonight. Maraming salamat, no? And we'll see you on the next webinar kasi gagawa kami ng cohort session sa Discord channel natin. Abangan, i-announce this
Okay.
week. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great evening.